everyone, Ron back here again. Haven't done too many videos lately because we've literally just been having a look around Tasmania while we're waiting for all the solicitors and all the conveyancers to do their stuff with signing over the new block, which is happening this morning as we speak. We've just brought up some gear to start putting in the container that's on site here. We're going to be doing a couple of loads today and probably some tomorrow. We've actually got a brand new block, 10.5 acres. As you can see, it's a bit scrubby looking at the moment, and in between us and the container, some of the stuff there is at least 4 to 5 feet tall, but hopefully over the next 4 or 5 days, we'll have a brand new tractor turning up with a whole heap of implements. As you can see at the moment, it's a bit rainy and quite cold, which is nice, but again, I'm freezing because I'm walking around in my long shorts.
Hi everyone, Ron back here again. Still on the big sea change at the moment, will be for quite some time. We've finally got the block signed over on Friday, and at the moment it's Sunday. We've been taking stuff backwards and forwards to the container we've got on the block. On Tuesday/Wednesday we hope to have the caravan turn up, along with the tractor as well, and all of its different implements, so we can start cleaning and clearing the block. And on our adventures all the way around the place, just down the road from where we're going to be building the house and the B&Bs is a place called Rhododendron Park. And at the moment we're here in one of the many pools that are here that actually have platypus through it all over the place as well. This one's the North American section, and it's a lovely park to come and have a look through as well. They said a little bit earlier on in the year we would have caught everything in flower. It is what it is, but we can do that next year, being it's only about 20 kilometres away from our place. So as you can see here, it's lovely, and with all the different areas we've been through around Tasmania, there is just magnificent places to see and do all over Tasmania. It doesn't take long to drive around it or across it, and hopefully this coming winter we'll get some snow happening at our place as well. We just spent last night in Waratah in one of the lovely hotels that are here, and there's a number of B&Bs here as well, and it's just absolutely fantastic. We're actually getting the tractor and the caravan sometime, hopefully in the next couple of hours, and we'll be able to get in and clear the block. As you can see, there is definitely some scrub around here. Not that there's a great deal, but some of it's got to be 3 to 4 feet high, and there's a lot of debris on the ground that's got to be up to a foot thick in some spots. So once the brand new tractor turns up, we'll have the flail mower get in here and grind it up all nicely, and hopefully be able to see the block a lot clearer and cleaner over the next few days. We've got to then put a fence up around the place, but at the moment the view, there's some neighbours down the road that have got the fireplace happening and a few houses in the area. There should be some houses going in across the road over the next 6 to 12 months as well, from what we've been led to believe. But the view here, it's worth $1 million. And you can also see the old historic tin mine site here in Waratah as well. And Waratah was the first place in Australia to have hydroelectricity. So as time moves along, we'll also show you some of those features and historical parts of this township as time moves along. But to begin with, it's going to take us quite a bit to do everything here on the block to start us off with, for this winter at least, so we don't freeze too much. But there's a caravan turning up today with a heater inside of it and all that as well, all the modern pros and cons, and the brand new tractor and all its implements should be here on the semi hopefully within a few hours. Okay, Ron here with Steve as well. He's from Nicholas Machinery. He operates the Tasmanian branch over here for them. And Nicholas Machinery deliver tractors all over the place. As you can see, we've just had a nice 55 horsepower brand new tractor. A whole heap of implements which we've got to put bits and pieces together over the next couple of days. But the one that we need most of is going to be the flail mower so we can get the place mowed. But Steve, thank you.
Good
really
luck.
appreciate it.
You'll have hours of fun, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm guaranteeing I will.
Righto.
We're just going to get ready to start mowing very shortly, but we thought we'd show you this stuff that we found on the block here. And it's literally all over it. Sphagnum moss. We used to buy this stuff in Townsville to pack a lot of our plants that we used to send away in the mail. Some areas through the entire block, it's up to a foot thick, and the place is just littered with it. Absolutely everywhere. It grows here naturally. Generally a small half a kilo dry bale of this stuff would cost about $40. There's hundreds, thousands of kilos of sphagnum peat moss across the whole entire block. Although, it's not going to do much for us shortly, because I'm going to mow the whole lot into the ground so we can see where we're actually going for the time being. Good thing is, it will regrow, and we'll be able to harvest it as time goes along as well. Okay, back to talk to you a bit later on. We're here in Devonport. We're down here with some of Judy's family. They're lovely girls playing some mini golf. They've come over from Western Australia and they've gone touring around Tasmania while they're here on holidays. They go back over in the next, week or so. So hopefully they've enjoyed their time. And we're here enjoying time with family and that as well in one of the lovely places here in Tasmania. Fantastic news, everyone. The girls are arriving today. Our lovely 3 dogs. As everyone knows, we did the sea change and the girls had to do it as well. Everyone that knows us knows our dogs were always in fantastic condition and that leaving our dogs in kennels put them under lots of stress. Due to the 2 girls being exceptionally large, it was exceptionally hard to get them on planes down to Melbourne. But Jet Pets handled everything from Townsville all the way down through to Melbourne and all the brief stopovers that were required. Judy and I had travelled to Melbourne to escort the girls over on the Spirit of Tasmania. Prior to the dogs arriving in Tasmania, they all had to have their vaccines and up-to-date worming before being allowed through quarantine. We haven't seen the girls, our lovely dogs, for approximately 4 months, and 3 of those months was in the one particular kennels in Townsville. We haven't laid eyes on them until Jet Pets pulled up at the Spirit of Tasmania terminal. Both Judy and I were both completely overwhelmed to see them jump out of the transport van, and we were both shocked severely on the girls' conditions, our lovely girls. Please note that nothing had anything to do with the Jet Pets whatsoever. They just were the people that helped transport them with the minimum amount of hassle and fuss to us all the way down here to Tasmania. But moving along past this worrying problem of our lives, the girls' state of health, we were very eager to get them on the Spirit of Tasmania and get them home and spoiled and rotten. We've had lots of meaty bones and new 10.5 acre block so that they can run around on and excite themselves with all the new sights, smells and sounds across the block. Judy and I couldn't wait till we saw them both, and it was fantastic. Give them lots of hugs and pats and kisses. Lots of people came over while we were waiting to want to give them a pat and a bit of a rub, and that they loved it. It was fantastic at the Spirit of Tasmania. They actually had a dog yard there for our fur babies to run around in and stretch their legs before jumping onto the ferry or the Spirit of Tasmania and coming on over. Jazzy had gotten herself a toy, so that was absolute godsend for her. It made her as happy as Larry, and the others were running in and out, round and about. Little Shimba, she's just sitting there on the chair, watching the world go by, couldn't care less. She was getting some pats and some scratches and hugs from everyone as well. The trip over on the Spirit of Tasmania takes approximately 12 hours. This another level of stress for our girls on the way over, with our girls and other animals that went over on the ferry as well. It was a bit rough, such as sea life, LOL. We were not able to attend our fur babies during the trip, which again stressed them out somewhat as well. But as you can see, with letting them out of the car after their huge ordeal all the way from Townsville down to Waratah, which is approximately 3,100 kilometres and 4 months apart from us, they were eager to explore the new block and all the sights, smells and whatnot that came along with it. The stimulation that it was giving them was absolutely amazing. But nothing pulls them up quicker than a big juicy meaty bone. And from there on out, it's back to loving life for all of them. Okay, talk to you later.